So here is the name. Yeah. So let us start the class. Should we? We should start right now.
So, I mean, they probably would. I mean, all the backups. Well, yeah, but I mean, they stopped playing.
Okay. Oh, everybody's disappeared already.
That's why I said here.
Okay.
All this. You use them, so I haven't used these.
That's a lead engineer.
That's to
That's
Starbucks.
so you should look at.
I'm just struggling to find stuff that I can
Let
get
me find
into.
for you. Let me find for you. Hold on.
Find stuff that I should be doing. Yeah, that would be awesome. But like, I'm struggling to find any sort of. I really have a good mind for creating and seeing what holes need to be filled. Like, I'm always seeing problems with the algorithm, like what needs to be added to make it better. But I can't capitalize on that. I can go to their little recommend app thing, right? And say, hey, you should do this. Like my stupid messages.
Yeah, no, it's because
Folders.
I wouldn't be put on this all the time, or I would be working on the video. I wouldn't be actually doing any actual work.
Okay, so Yosemite just came out today, the new OS.
Came out today?
Yeah. So is it worth getting now or waiting a few weeks for them to fix all
December
bugs?
9th, after graduation, is when I will get it. Because I don't want to disturb my computer.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right?
That makes sense.
too easy.
So you should get it on December 9th.
iOS 8.1 will be released on Monday. That's gonna be
iOS,
the,
I don't care for you. You know, it doesn't matter.
well, not
It
unless
doesn't
you're-
disturb the class.
No, I'm just
Right.
chatter.
Right. Yeah. This type of a role would be a good one. Look at this. Yeah, there are no keywords here. You can you read that carefully, and I think so look for this title. Or the other one is the project title. So look for these titles. Yeah. Let me walk you through. Hold on. Hello. So we are ready to begin. I'm going to close the door now.
So since your our baby has attended all of the Cloud Genius classes, we'll have a certification.
Why not? Yes, I can totally do that. I can totally do that. I can issue, in fact, when I graduated my MBA, my son graduated second grade, and he got a mini MBA degree from University of Michigan. That's a kid's degree, but yeah, at least they gave it, so he has it. So a University of Michigan degree, my son got a fake degree from University of Michigan when I was graduating. They also gave it to him. He was like a 5-year-old at that time. Right. In fact, there is a mythological character called Abhimanyu in Indian history. You might know that. In mythology, there is a character in which the child is born how to fight war before the child is born. And so when the child is, after he's born, he actually goes and fights and wins without training, without extra training, I should say. Yeah, he got it already. So no, that he shouldn't have said that. I knew that, but yeah, bad story. The point only was that what you can learn. That was the point. Yeah. I did not know. You know what? Yeah. So change topics. So the idea that I want to now talk about is ask you a question about, well, what were we doing the last time we meet? That's what I want to recap. And a couple more things actually. Housekeeping. If you see a video that says it is private, unable to play, please grab the URL, email it to me directly. I will fix it. Like I'm not sure. In fact, what I'm finding out from is that you're not even clicking on these links. Maybe you don't want to watch a session you already attended. That's fine. Don't have to watch it. Don't have to watch it. The videos are long, 3-hour boring long. You don't have to watch it. But the cool thing is you can skip. You cannot skip me right now live, but you can skip a video very easily. And I'll tell you how to skip. It is not a rocket science, but just watch this. It is, where is that? Google Hangout.
Do you use Google Analytics for that, or do you use different tools?
Lots of tools. So let's go here. So here, events. We'll go to the events page, and I think the way I would go is actually Classroom has it all. Classroom had all the links, right? In the Classroom.
I don't know, half the time we're here, you're like, forget recording. This doesn't work.
But it seems to have worked for like 80% of the cases.
Hey, you good.
Yes.
And that chair force guy. Super relaxed.
There's definitely a higher standard of living. There's where guys get paid extra money for.
So watch this. If you click on a video link, it opens like this. You can watch it here, but there is a shorter cut to getting to the same video and get to forward and rewind very easily. And that is to first play the video here. And then at the bottom somewhere, you will see a link to go to YouTube. All these videos are actually on YouTube. So click on the YouTube logo like that. And it will take you to YouTube video. And here you can forward, rewind, do whatever you like. Just like that. Go forward, come back. All of it will work. That was an example of going to
the software documentation page, which will tell you how to.
So that was an example. You can go to the video and just forward, rewind the way you like, rewind, repeat any number of times, do whatever. Basically, it's flexibility, gives you the ability to do whatever you want. I want you to email me. If, say, for example, this video doesn't play, what you should do is grab that link on the top from the URL section, cut, and email it to me. And say, hey, this video doesn't play. Email it. So I'll fix it. It should play. because last night I made sure that all the links are accessible by all of you. It should play, but if it doesn't for some reason, I need to get email from you with a link that say this video doesn't play, it says private, or this video doesn't play for some other reason. Say that and email it to me, I'll fix it. Now, you don't have to listen to videos, but you can. If you missed a session, you should.
Right? Videos of the classes.
Yeah, all the classes. So like for now, we have in this second month, we have done these 3 classes up until now. Today is the 4th one. And then we had a Saturday hangout about hardware discussions. That is also recorded here, available. The next hangout we'll have on Saturday will be about software discussion, then services discussion. I'll also talk about creating stories to resonate with people so that they will understand what you said. So I would like you to tell me stories first, and I'll create stories for you to put them in the resume. If you need that help, I'll do that on Saturdays. I think some of you might need that, actually like that help. So I will do that. I would like you to not wait for this discussion we had the other day about a list of people here, and then if your name is on top, you will review. If your name is below, if the name below you should write your resume with your help. The name above you should review your resume with your help. So in order for that to complete, it is not going to happen magically if you just sit, right? I want you to actually do it. If you don't do it, nothing will happen. Remember, I'm not a cop. I'm not going to be after you with a stick. Hey, do this or do that. I'm not an officer, or I'm not your officer. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to be regulating your behavior. I think you are adults. And I think you understand what you're dealing with. So do it. Don't wait for me to say, give me a deadline. I'm not going to give you a deadline, honestly. But I want you to really do it, because if you don't do it, nobody will. Really, nobody else will. Understand that. You have to do it. It's your resume. So prepare it. I want to see it. I have seen some. Some of them are really good. Some of them are really bad. Yes, I'm worried. They're worried. I'm worried that they're really bad. But they're bad because I'm not pointing out which is bad or which is good, but you know.
But you keep on looking at me.
I get to my bad.
Okay.
Some of them are really good.
Some of them are really
Some
good.
of them are really bad.
Some of them are really good. Some of them are really bad. That's how I should say, right? Okay, got it. Yes, I'm talking about resumes. Some resumes are really good. Some resumes are really bad. It means that you need help. Who will help you? Nobody. You will help yourself. That's the only way to help. Like, nobody's going to write your resume. Come on. You have to do it 100 times, maybe more. Huh? That doesn't work, honestly. You still have to do the work. Even if you pay somebody to write it, they'll sit with you and do what? Yeah. That's what I'm asking you to do yourself. Don't have to pay. Of course, you have money, you pay. No worries.
It's his girlfriend.
Fine. Fine. So, but if you want to pay, go ahead. I'm not saying no. Maybe that's a good service. I don't even know the service provider. I have no idea, but you can help yourself. Please help yourself. Don't wait for me to give you a deadline to create your resume and finish it, complete it. Don't expect me to give you a deadline. It is not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? You have to create it yourself and do it tomorrow or maybe yesterday. But finish it off. Do it quickly and iterate it 100 times. Keep refining it until you get to the point when you're in a position to actually apply and give somebody, hey, here's my resume, here are my stories. You will get to that point this month. I want that point to happen this month, which means the resumes need to be ready, and keep emailing me fresh copies. I'll collect them and I'll tell, who's good and who's bad.
You're going to tell us? Tell us who's good.
If you want to hear, I will tell you one-on-one. Okay? Yeah. I will, yes. If you want to know, I will tell you who's bad, but I'll tell you one-on-one. I'll be generous, very, very generous on one-on-ones, and tell you exactly what I find is problematic. And I'll be honest with you, but it will be a one-on-one conversation. You can set up a call with me, just talk to me anytime, just chat with me, set a time, We can do FaceTime, Google Hangout, meeting face-to-face, come to Redmond, come to Sammamish, all of that is fine.
I can't do that one. It's fun.
Yeah, we should do that. Please do that. It is a fact of life that the resumes I have seen are not stellar. And just understand that. I know, I understand. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm saying that they need work. I know you just started. Yes, you just started, but I want you to finish it. And not just finish, but keep improving. It never stops. The game never stops. Even if you get a job, you still keep refining your resume. Do you understand why?
For your next job.
Yeah, you always are. You're
3 years away.
It doesn't even have to be 3 years away. You know, the idea is, if somebody says, are you looking? The question is, are you looking for a job? The answer that I typically give is, I'm always looking for the right opportunity, no matter what. If you find me a better opportunity, should I switch? Maybe. Yeah. If it's really better for me, better for the company, better for the new company, I will switch. I think switching is a good thing. Like this history of me working for 10 years for one company is kind of, older generation thing. It doesn't work anymore like that. If you go to Silicon Valley, it's even shorter. I don't know how I managed to work for a company for 10 years. I've never done that in my life. Even in the government, I had 13 different positions in 10 years. So it's kind of strange. But the idea is always keep looking for the right opportunity. Even if you have a job, that's good and you're happy. You still are always looking because you want to keep improving. So you always keep building your resume all the time. So resume doesn't get finished, never. But I want you to reach a point where you feel you feel comfortable with it. Yes, that's the point I want to reach in October. It is now. Yes.
Do we invest into our own personal retirement thing? Is it possibly switching?
Yes, you should plan for your retirement yourself.
Okay.
Companies do not have retirement plans. Even the Microsoft does not pay for my retirement. As veterans, you will probably get paid for retirement if I understand it right.
Only if you hit 20 years.
I see. Okay.
Well, the interview I had today was have a retirement.
That doesn't mean that actually you will be able to retire successfully on it. What it means is they'll pay $300 and you will pay $600.
So make my own.
Yeah, something like that. You have to plan. Absolutely. Me in this class, probably not. I'm not a retirement expert. It requires a license to talk about it. And so I know I can talk informally. I can to talk about retirement. It requires a license that I do not have. I cannot do that.
I don't know if it's on the internet.
We'll give you a thumbs up. We'll get you taken care of.
Yep.
Oh, and I know my resume again.
He's not
Sweet.
confident in the-
Thank you. Thank you.
He's awesome. When you said you take care of that, he's like,
Okay. Let's change the topic. Please discuss and plan for your own retirement. That's the only thing I can say about retirement. It is you are responsible for it. Nobody else is. Just realize that.
We'll think about it now.
Of course.
Yeah, you put in some now, not budget forever, that seems more money than someone in their 40s or 50s putting in a lot
Well,
more.
I'm saving money now, but I call it the college fund. Because I figured college is expensive.
College is free for you.
No.
Yes. For the baby, yes. In fact, even for the baby, it is free, I think. Is it not?
depends on what kind of rewards.
If
you
I
want
gave
to
it to her.
No,
yes,
if
no.
say he died, then it could go down to his children. Or
Okay.
he,
I see.
Scholarships.
Yeah, there are ways. I think, but discuss finances and planning with a financial planner, not with me. I'm not a financial planner. I might know, but I'm not.
Because you said the whole 20-year thing, that thing doesn't have.
Correct. But I'm not a properly licensed person to talk about it. I cannot. I can talk to you informally, but not in a classroom setting. Okay. So outside the class, I can talk to you like a friend. I can definitely tell you that. Not in the classroom. Hope you understand.
No, just
Cool. Yeah. Similar to this listing here, we have one more somewhere down below with all the 8 sessions from the first month. click on each one of them. If you're not able to access it, email me. Having said, let's begin. The last time we were doing was something on the lines of using, did we create Chef server accounts?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And did we have a place to download a starter.zip file?
Starter.
Okay.
And then we even like through the terminal, like
I see.
did the droplet just to see if.
Okay. Good.
And then we even like went to like
Makes sense.
create it through terminal.
Makes sense. So I'm going to make it big so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to a folder where I have my my starter.zip package kept. I think it is chef starter.zip, that file. Yes, this file, if you unzip it, what happens after you unzip? Do you know? Do you remember? Creates a folder called chef-repo, right? So in my location, I have put it in this folder, chef-repo. I should rename it to RP6. I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, RP6 paid $5 for us.
No, RP6 did not pay. I pay RP6 for the rent of the room. RP6 did not pay. Cambo Commerce paid. Yeah, this room is rented by me. That's how business works. That's how business works. Yeah. So this is the location where we have our chef repo expanded, right? If you look inside, you have a folder called cookbooks, a folder called roles, and a couple of files. Right? Now, if you look detail in there, you will find there is a hidden folder called .chef, if you remember that. And inside that .chef folder are 3 key elements, which I'm going to list out right now. This is the company validator, organizational validator, a personal PEM file, and a knife configuration file, knife RB. It's private key. Yeah. PEM is a private key. The 2 private keys we have are given to us by OpsCode, the company that we have our chef server sitting on. And one key, that one with your name, has the personal key as an individual, and the second key is for the organization.
On the chat thing, like we try to download the starting key to get a client ID and the password. On his one, it says to download one of the files to the folder.
Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to add just show me what happens.
Well, right now it's waiting. It just says it's just churning. But before it was just downloading it. It was just downloading the file.
But in our case, we just downloaded the password for the client key.
Right. You are downloading it from this location called, let me go there. I'll go there with you. So you go to this location. And in this location, you will find a package called download starter kit. This is the zip file containing everything you need. In some cases, if you remember, I'm not sure if you did in this class or some other location, but you're talking about some files.
So on his one, it came fast, but I feel like we need the keys.
Now, in your case, if you click on the download starter key, you should say proceed. Right. And when you proceed, it will download a zip file for you.
Right, but it's just it hasn't.
I know, it hasn't. And it's kind of slow right now.
But when it did before, the first time I tried it, it just downloaded it, created a file. Yeah.
It will be a zip file. A zip.
Do
You let it first download, and then
So should you go to the browser in terminal?
there you don't go browser in the terminal. There is no browser in the terminal.
Well, I meant on the, not in the terminal, but I meant in your virtual box.
Right.
Does it matter if you do it in the virtual box or if you do it?
Do it always in the virtual box. Much better idea.
Right.
Maybe like them, whatever.
Now, when you click on this download starter kit button, if you click on the download starter kit button, this one, it will reset your older keys. Remember that. You want to do it only once, and the very last time you get is the correct key that will work. Any other key that you have from before will not work. You understand that? And I'm assuming that all of you except you have already downloaded this zip file from here. Did you? This starter kit, which is good. Don't do it again. There's no need to. And that starter kit file is stored in this location. And this is how the zip looks like, right? Now, if you look at the contents of this, where is that role? Let me quickly check our knife configuration. So if you want me to check my knife configuration and see how many cloud providers do I have already configured with this particular, what would I look for? Do you recall? If I want to check my knife configuration, which file do I want to see? To check whether I have connected my Amazon cloud or my DigitalOcean cloud already, what file would I go and see in this listing? Yes, which file? Out of these files, which file will be? Knife RB. Okay, knife.rb. So that file contains.
API key and the client ID.
Yes, that contains my API key and client ID already right now, right? Okay, nano. Now in this case, if I then run knife digital_ocean and list all my droplets, it should show me all the droplets. Does it show me all the droplets? Yes, it does. I don't have any. So now if I want to create a droplet, what do I do? Like last time we did knife droplet delete, if you remember. Destroy. Right. So did you try deleting? Destroyed it. You destroyed it, right? So today is the time to create it now. Okay. So we'll do that creation part. Yes, there is a cheat sheet already. So the people with Macintoshes, if you have a Macintosh, I would like you to not update until December 9th. Yosemite has come today. Do not update until December 9th because I don't want you to disturb your setups. Right? If you disturb your setup, I don't want that to happen to you in the classroom. So after the class finishes December 9th, at that time, you please install whatever you like. Until then, like stay put, don't change. It's hard, I know. I want Yosemite right now. And please don't. Resist the temptation. It will work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. All I'm saying is don't make changes. Leave it alone. Having said, in this location, I'm going to open up. Yeah, the notes are good. So here is an instruction set to start a DigitalOcean droplet. This sequence, was it Amazon? No, it is Amazon. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm just locating the right file for us to use and use that then. I think I must have, this is written incorrectly, so I'm going to fix it. It says DigitalOcean here, but uses Amazon machine image.
Yeah, the lower right there is correct.
Yeah, this one is correct.
First one's that.
Yeah. I'll use the cheat sheet from yesterday. Instead of this one, this looks not correct, but I remember what I did last night, so I'll use that instead. So that was the one that we succeeded yesterday, last night. So I'm going to use that instead. So here, let's go step by step what we have here. The first line is actually about understanding what are we going to do. The idea is to create and bootstrap a droplet in the DigitalOcean. All of us have an account with DigitalOcean with no machines running. So please tell me that you have this command saying nothing is running. I want you to confirm that and make it work like this: knife digital underscore ocean droplet list should show you nothing. I want to hear from each one of you that you see nothing. Like I see nothing. Do you succeed at this point? If you're successful in this point at this moment, I think we can proceed that next step of creating a droplet in the DigitalOcean, this time without using a browser, all through this script that we have, and bootstrap it with Chef and load whatever we want with a starter recipe that we already have, that we have downloaded from ops code. The recipe we have downloaded from ops code is a starter recipe, and there is a starter role in there that says here. That's what it says. It will basically say an example chef role. Welcome to Chef Nilesh. That's what the outcome will become visible when we go there and run that particular sample recipe. So line number 3 is basically saying, knife DigitalOcean, please create a droplet for me, and the server name would be Boeing Cloud or RP6 Cloud or whatever, just some cloud. And then use line number 4. Can you tell me what this number comes from? Image. What is this number? Global image list, right? All the images available on that cloud, what number I want, I will use that number here. The next line I have is location number 3. I look at all the regions available in that cloud from DigitalOcean, and I select San Francisco as the nearest one for me. It's a bad idea to select nearest one for you. Instead, you should select the nearest one to your customer. So if my customer is in India, I would choose the Singapore location. Not San Francisco. It will be bad for my customer. I don't matter. My customers do, right? Size is the cheapest size you can get right now. 66 is the now lowest number. You know how to find the sizes available? Yeah, exactly. Size list. So knife, DigitalOcean, and size list. The cheapest one is at the bottom. Should be on the top, but it's on the bottom. Then we have this line number 7 is kind of important for you. I'm not sure if you have it, but something that I want you to check. I think you're pretty sure you don't have it. So let's create that. Line number 7 is about SSH keys. The way to check which key will you use is important to have a key, and I don't think you have keys to begin with. So you should create them, and sorry, you already have some keys, but not given to DigitalOcean yet. So the idea would be knife DigitalOcean SSH key list will show you all the keys that you have with this company. You probably have nothing, which means we need to give them your key, your public key. Don't give private key, give a public key. You have a private key somewhere sitting in your folder called .ssh. You want to grab your public key like this. And then give that output to DigitalOcean like this. Copy that public key, copy, go to DigitalOcean. And paste. That's pretty much it. So if you show that this list of commands that you have here, this list, if this list is blank, is it blank? No? Yes or no? You have a key there. Okay, good. I also have a key. If it is blank for you, you would like to provide a key to DigitalOcean by catting your public key like this, copying it, and pasting it here. Like this. So you need to give them your key somehow. Did the thing download finally?
It just churned and churned and churned. See, send up this.
Hit it. And say yes.
I didn't want to keep doing it because you said it keeps giving you new keys.
I know. It's okay. The last one succeeds, you keep it. It's okay for you to retry until you get it. Try rebooting your VM. So at the end of the step that you provide your key to DigitalOcean, you should be able to see that you have given them a key, and that key should be showing up like this. So you should get a number back from them. And you have your key given to them. Now your command should bring back an ID number for the key that you gave. Like in my case, I have this 178821. Yes, not the workstation, not the up to. This is okay. This is okay. Good, good. Create it. Give it a name. SSH keys on the left side. There. Here.
And then up in the right hand corner. Say everything else.
Yes, the whole thing, all the way through SSH. Copy, paste. Sweet. Add key, give it a name, paste, done. Ouch. Did you guys call?
I need to find out if she.
Did you call them finally? Did it?
No, I didn't call them because I want to give it a
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch you do it.
How are you doing? Yes, correct. Exactly. Yes. Now you just right click and copy. Give it a name.
And then let's go back up to your channel. And
Hmm? That is your SSH key here.
But I don't think I have my private key.
You have it. It's called ID RSA. If you have a public key, you should also have a private key. That private key will be called this.
I don't think I have it on this page. I think that was on my other.
Then you should not even have your public key then.
Public key I put in this is in DigitalOcean. When we created the DigitalOcean,
Can I
I
look?
was using the.
You have it.
I do.
And you have this also. So you have the private and public. You're not sure if this one is the right one though. So you delete that key and do it again. So you go here and the keys,
Got it. Delete. Yeah.
delete that key, SSH key, and then give it your key from the right. No, don't you're destroying the machine. I thought you were like destroying the machine. I said, hold on. Yes, go ahead. You delete the key.
Destroy it last time.
Yeah, you scared me. I thought you were destroying the machine. You intend to destroy the machine. Then go ahead. Then go ahead.
People are asking if you can stream the.
I'm streaming. You want me to ping him? Okay.
It's command.ops code, correct?
Holy crap. The question is, what's the last one? Because all the other ones are. Like I went into terminal, went to download on it.
Oh,
no.
Actually, we're done.
It is. This is all.
So I've sent him an invite. Ask him to check and log in.
On terminal, how would you get that file? What
But
is
he
it?
can't find it that.
Finally got that. Okay. Check the own. Hold on. No, do not. So you have so many copies, 5 copies. Let's look at the biggest number and keep that, and everything else goes.
Right.
Trash. Move to trash. No.
Sorry, I'm not a Mac.
I know. It's not a Mac.
This is a Mac.
I know, but this is
Yeah, it's Mac-like.
okay. Right.
So you want to get rid of these guys, so you can get rid of them later. What you want to do is unzip that one. So right click, unzip. Like extract here.
Where am I looking? Oh, extract here.
And there it is extracted.
Okay, so now it's
That's
in
the
terminal?
box. Now it's in this location called downloads folder.
Right.
You want to take that to your home. Take that box to the home. And there it is. Drop it. Now it's in your terminal.
Now it's in the terminal. Okay, so home, if you want to put something in the terminal, you go to home?
No. Your terminal was in the home, so I moved it to the home, so now you can see in terminal. You can go wherever you want from the terminal. The terminal typically opens at home.
Right.
You will see chef repo right there. Terminal by default opens up in home. So I took that folder to home. You can take terminal to go wherever you want, but it makes it hard. So I'd rather move it to home. CD,
We can put any name, right? So then when we add it to the server.
Just
yeah,
CD.
CD space, chef repo, and you go inside there. Chef-repo. And then you are inside. Now your terminal is inside chef repo. Right? Now it's already unzipped. Already unzipped. So you can see the details in your folder right there. You have it. You have to go inside a folder called .chef. keys.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
like-
there was, that's why there were so many versions, because he was, it happened a certain way for him that it wasn't happening
Yep.
for me.
Let
so-
me show you. Let me show you. If you, for those who do not have a key, here is what you do. So I'm going to show people who do not have a key or don't know if they have a key, right? So here is what you do. If you don't know what you're doing, where your keys are, how do you find out? You go to a folder called .ssh. You go there like this, cd underscore tilde .ssh. That's the name. That's the name that you need to go to. And inside there, you will find your keys. I have lots of them. You will have these two. They are called IDRSA and IDRSA pub. That's where you will find. This is the public key and this is the private key. These keys will be visible to you if you go inside cd home.ssh. In that location, you will find these two files. You need to take that public file and cat to show the contents. And you will see a long string of numbers. You copy them, all of them, and then you go to DigitalOcean, and then you paste it here like this. That's what you do if you don't know where your keys are, or if you don't have a key. If you don't even find these two files, you will generate them. But if you find them, that's good. If you don't find them, you can generate new ones. Generation happens like this. That command is for generation only. You probably have the keys already, so you don't have to generate again.
Now, what is the hello?
The name of the file.
Oh.
No, this is not the name of the file. It's just a comment.
Oh, so it's not naming
No,
the file.
name of the file will be line number 9 and 10.
My bad.
Okay, so what's the purpose of all of that?
Identifying. Commentary. Commentary as in, who created it. Typically your name
It asks for an email address.
or email address. It can be whatever you want. Like if you don't give anything, it will become user at workstation. So I'm assuming that your command like this should succeed. And in this location, you should be able to see this command saying knife DigitalOcean SSH key list should give you a number. That number should correspond to the key that you gave to DigitalOcean. You want to grab that number and use it. Like this number will go into line number 7. You got that? So that's how line number 7 comes from. Line number 8 is very simple in concept. It basically installs Chef on that computer that this command will create. It will create a computer in the cloud, and line number 8 will install Chef on that box.
Now, is Bootstrap command specific to DigitalOcean? Okay. I was going to say Bootstrap and other like Windows Bootstrap there's program installation that's not Bootstrap. Who is it?
Bootstrap basically is like you're strapping your boots to get things ready. That's what it means. Image is the name of the operating system you want to install on that box. In our case, it was Ubuntu 64-bit, and we got that number from knife image list, knife DigitalOcean image list -- global. That's where the number came from. And then line number 9 is a run list. This is the thing that you will do when you start and you have chef installed. Then you will run this step, which is the starter role, right? You will connect through port number 22.
That's always that. You've been saying like just
You can change it. The reason we have it in line number 10 as 22 is to call out that we are going to use 22 because it's the default port, but you can change it. If you don't say anything, it will automatically become 22. I'm just calling it out to tell you that it is port 22, which is by default.
when you start the class, you always like make sure it's
Always 22. Yeah, that's the standard for SSH protocol. That's the port that is used always, even if you don't say it. In my case, I'm calling it out. I'm saying that, hey, your name is Sachin. Yeah, we already know. What's the big deal? But I'm just calling.
I got an error. It says distillation client ID is
Because you're sitting in the wrong location. You should be sitting in the chef repo folder. Not in this location. Chef repo. You should be sitting in that folder. Like absolutely sitting in that exact folder called chef repo. That's where you should be. So go step ... or cd that folder.
So what the heck is the red? I'm having trouble finding the image.
You have trouble finding the image number? Image list.
Or global image list.
-- global. So knife, DigitalOcean, image list, -- global. That will give you all the images available in that cloud.
That's the only one that's got like that crazy app.
I was trying to figure out how to what is this? The options right here? Just the options it's giving me?
You're in the wrong location. Now you're in the right location. Yes. Create this in a notepad. You will have to change it multiple times.
Trying to expand it out for more details. It just kind of wigs out. Oh, now we go.
Trackpad issue. Slightly touch it. A sensitive trackpad.
What if I installed it on the before?
So are you ready to build that command sequence completely all the way for you? Because this command sequence works for me, it doesn't work for you. Because the reason is my key ID is different. My line number 7 is going to be different from you. That simple reason. My key is different from your key. My key identifier number 7 will be different for you. You need to construct that line not in terminal, but in Notepad or some other gedit. Yes, yes. No, not the last line also. 11 also will be different. You need to go right in this. Yeah. Use the Notepad to construct that entire command sequence. Is the private key. ID _ RSA. It will be stored in your .ssh folder, and the ID file is called ID _ RSA. Yeah, that's the private key. No, you don't run nano. No, no, not yet.
You can create like a bash. So you can create like a bash file.
That's what he's mentioning. Yeah, yeah. In Linux, it is called a shell script.
Shell script.
Yes, yes, yes. Not yet, but yes, exactly. This I'll show you that now. Now that you mentioned. Yes, it's similar to PowerShell, much more powerful than PowerShell. It's called the shell. That's what we are using.
But like, just with the different scripting languages.
It is the shell script. Shell.
All that.
It is called shell in Unix.
And where would we want shells?
Wherever you have your home, call it, yeah. Wherever you just make sure you're in the same location and then run it. So you can actually save this file. In that shell script, you should not have this line number 1, which is not executable.
That 9 number 3 server name should be the same as what we just did.
No, you can give whatever name you want. You can give mother's maiden name or anything like that. It doesn't matter. It can be whatever name you want.
What do you call it? Is there like a, can you just basically give like 3 through 11 in the shell file?
Yes.
And then execute that shell file?
Yes,
automatically?
exactly. I will do that. I will do exactly that now. So let me show you.
Because my question is like in, batch files or, PowerShell, you have to have all your, start, stop, all your arguments.
This is only one command here, one line. Essentially, it's one line.
Oh, it's just all.
Yeah, these slashes are a run-on line. It's actually one line only. All of that goes in one line. It's so hard to read, so I break it into parts. Yeah. Yes, except it will fail at the very end because you haven't given your cookbooks. So it's okay to proceed, nothing wrong. But we will do a cleanup exercise. It's a good thing you're doing it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Except I think this will work, but at the very end. Oh, you did not complete as I have there, right? I have all the 11 items. You do not have run list. So if you look at the listing here, I have like N is for image machine name. This is the image ID. This is size. This is your region. This is the key. The key, as in this is called line number 7, right? Then you have line number 8 is missing in your command. Bootstrap step is not there. Then you have run list not mentioned.
Right, I didn't do 8, 9, 10, or 11 because as soon as I put this in, waiting for the next whatever.
So it basically thought that you are done typing and it proceeded, and it will break because you haven't given your private key in this line.
Okay.
So you should have all these things in one single file.
Well, you know how when you have like location negative dash L. Well, what is it for? The bootstrap and the run list.
The shortcut?
Yeah.
I mean, you need to read documentation on GitHub for that. I don't remember.
Okay.
But you need to be writing all these things at the end of it. You keep going on and on and on until it finishes all these 11 things. And then take that. You can break that right now. The Control-C break. It came out. And I think it succeeded to the part it did. It actually says succeeded. It did not run Chef, which is fine. But if you go check the droplet ID is ready, you can go check your DigitalOcean. Your droplet is working. Go check droplets. You will find it there. There it is. So it got created, which is fine. You can destroy it now.
What's the command type check the image?
Knife DigitalOcean image list dash global. Break. Okay, break time. Break time.
I don't get my sync key that small.
What do you mean that small?
Small number. What was the number from?
Number from the.
The ID number is actually from your collection.
Now you go GitHub on this GitHub on Knife DigitalOcean, and you will find these short names.
Okay. But can I use those?
Yes, you can use. Yes, you can use mix and match, big and long, short and long. It doesn't matter.
I just wasn't sure if that was the thing you had to use. Or...
No, but how did you find these shortcuts?
Oh, because whenever I put it in, it just told me what it was, so I just did that. It was negative or minus n, and that's what I did. The dash n, dash I. This kept giving me the prompts.
Okay. That's how you're building it. Okay, I understand. So this n is actually for server name in this case, which is fine. These are shortcuts that you will find in the documentation. There's a full form name and a short name like this. You can use any one of them if you remember.
6:30, 7:30.
It gave me something when I did that. Did it? I put it in.
Mhm.
Man, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you did not complete the whole command sequence.
What did it?
Right, your option -n is not -n but -n.
Okay.
Or either you use -n or you use --server -name. It's not whatever you think.
Okay.
You cannot put whatever you feel like.
Okay.
It has to be -n
Dash in
or --server -name.
Okay.
In your case, you have put --name, right? In a quick request, do not rush into running the command itself. Construct the command completely and show it to me before you run it. It'll work. What reminders are you putting in there?
Don't worry about it.
Remind me to check my engine.
It says engine. I don't have an engine. It says a brake.
So under your hair is just basically a crown.
Yeah, my daughter was standing in it.
Let's check it out.
Huh?
Let's check it out.
Check what out?
Like standing in his truck. Well, actually, it's really.
Have you had any issues with it?
You've been extremely happy with your purchase there.
Yes. Pretty good purchase.
Contemplating that or the Note 4?
I'm still contemplating that in the Note 4. The only reason I like the Note 4 is it's got a pen. And I can do some cool stuff with it.
Oh, so it's
They run, which is why I knew it just do it all. And I don't want to do it. You can't do that. That's where I do that, but you know. Right? Well, I want to type it. So I looked up the hour of code.
Hmm.
I thought that was cool.
Nice.
Do you have any things to help me decide on which phone to get? I know obviously you're partially Apple,
I am.
and so am I, but I'm still deciding between the Note 4 and Mac. I'm so like,
Do you actually have good handwriting?
what's that?
Do you have good handwriting? Then why need a pen? Why go for the pen?
Because you can put all that. My daughter and her is got
That's the first time I ever seen it.
It should be sitting in the chef repo folder, not this. This is cd dot dot. Yeah, it's cd dot dot and then try. You're in the wrong location. It's the wrong location, right location.
the entire bottom is the battery. Well, the bottom's the battery, but where's the actual the motor? Right in between the rear drive. But then where's the one? AC compressor? Where's the?
You can see
Too
some
bad.
people, right? Too bad Siri doesn't tell you where anymore.
I know Siri used to tell me where I could hide my dead bodies. She doesn't anymore. Ask her. She said, I used to know the answer to this.
Do you know any stuff?
Because some people actually were doing it.
You know, Siri has become dumb over the years.
So is Google Maps, because it's like here's the destination, and you're like right here, then it like stops finding where you go. I'm like, right to your destination.
Yeah, I know. But once you get there, it actually. Every now and then, Google Maps does crazy things. Like one day, you could be a Pokemon hunter over in. I like the first one.
Oh yeah, I remember like trying to catch all the Pokemon.
Yeah. You double click on it.
What's the program you use?
It was over in like Europe
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes, server.
Does it cost anything? Like, it still says the same thing.
Hey, is that on?
I just like I'm doing the or just
You you should not invoke this command until you're completely ready with all the line 11, 1 through 11. Until you're done with the full thing, you don't type it.
so like do that one.
Yeah, exactly. I want
That's what I
to.
was going to ask you. Like, do I need to do all?
No, you need to do the whole thing and make it ready and then run it. Don't rush to run it.
All the caches, there's none of them. You separate it out like that so you can easily identify each one.
So this whole thing needs to be run in one shot.
There's a C2 dashboard.
That's the name, IDRSA.
It's not that list.
So all of this is one line command, by the way. You don't rush to run it. Don't, you have to finish the whole thing, all these 11, 9 steps, and then take it in one shot, copy the whole thing like this, copy, and then run it in the terminal. Sweet. So if you do the whole thing, all these steps in one shot, then it will work. And work as in, there is another missing step that we haven't done yet, which is we haven't given our cookbooks to Chef server. You need to provide your cookbooks and your roles and whatever you create to the Chef server so that machines that get created, they'll pick it up from there and then run it.
So you need to add an extra one.
Yes, so that step will be something like this. Knife, cookbook, upload, starter. And this will upload the starter cookbook to the Chef server. Now it's uploading. Then another command will be knife roll from file roll starter. And this will update, put the roll from my machine, put that in the Chef server. And then I'm ready to run that big line here.
And the is public. So the roll starter of the
No, I had this problem last week. Every time I put Knife Digital Ocean not drop list, image list, nothing loads up.
Yeah, we don't have any images there, so nothing shows up. The way to get the whole image list is to get global image list like this: knife, digital, ocean, image list, -- global. And then it will show you the list. If you go without it, like here, it will show you the list, the whole list, like this. If you run it without the global option, you will see nothing. Just like I do not have any images on my own. These are my images, contains nothing. But globally, there are lots of images from DigitalOcean. So -- global will give you the whole list. Right?
Is there like a reason why you can't, like I was trying to get last time, like switch between screens?
I can.
Guess it doesn't like me.
The phone is in my pocket. This is just the cover.
Don't do it.
Today, a new iPad came out.
And then I had like
Yes,
that
yes.
no, iOS 8, like 8.1 was the next first talk about the new Mac, Yosemite, and the new iPad Airs and iPad Mini 2 or 3, whatever they are now.
Yeah, the new iPad is this thin, and it's like a full iPad, iPad Air 2.
It has the finger
Like this one has the same one.
Is it the sapphire crystal? Or
They're not using sapphire on the front. It's hard, expensive, very expensive.
They used to know that.
I have it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, but like the Macs are like freaking like really.
is it supposed to be the Apple 8 processor?
Yes, it is A8. So you did you complete the file? Complete all the steps? Did you put your cookbook up there? Did you push your cookbooks?
I haven't pushed it.
Like the step number 1 and 2? Did you do that part?
Can you do it after?
Not really.
You just added that.
I know. But I never asked you to run the command. I said build the command first in Notepad and then run it. It's okay. We can clean up and do it again. It takes like 2 seconds. Literally, to destroy a machine takes 2 seconds. Create another one is like 2 minutes. You're done. What's the big deal?
So 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah. Not that big a deal. Destroying it takes literally 2 seconds and creating takes 2 minutes, mostly.
As long as you already have it written up.
You have it written up now. And so it will take 2 minutes to create. So let us read that command. I want to read that. I want to read what you already have. Your bootstrap command -- bootstrap. It is not just bootstrap. It is -- run list, not just run list.
I tried the -- it doesn't work. But if you do it without the -- it works.
It doesn't work. What does work mean? That's the question.
It created a droplet.
Yeah, I know, but that's not work means in my definition. I want it to run the cookbooks we give. So the definition of success is, I'll show you what it is. I want it to run the cookbooks I provided.
So what is the dash that you're talking about?
So the number 9, it begins with -- bootstrap, and then -- run list.
All right, so where are we getting this cookbook? This is the cookbook.
The cookbook is stored in your.
Now, is it dash dash?
This is the one we got from Chef Rico, right?
Is it dash dash?
It is what it says. Yeah, that's what it
Every
is.
single one is supposed to have dash dash.
Yes. The trailing slashes are not needed. Trailing slashes. See, these trailing slashes are not needed if they are on the same line, like this.
Okay, so earlier when I was asking about it, you were saying the trailing slashes were to separate them.
Exactly, to separate them on a different line. So I'm going to put them on the same line. Now I'm removing them.
Which just makes it a lot harder to see. Yeah, dash out. Slashes that mean line.
Yeah, there it is. So now it's one line. But that's very hard to read, hard to explain. That's a convention to write multi-line commands. Right? It's a convention to, that's how you write multi-line commands. If you have a command is becoming way too big, you break it like this.
But is that just for people to see it? Or
It actually works just like that. System also will accept. System will accept the whole thing like one command. I'll show you how I will run it as is.
So you're saying you just copy and paste?
Yes, you can copy and paste with these slashes at the end.
Or you can just run your shell script.
Yes. So this command you can actually take from all the way from 4 through 13, copy in one shot, paste in terminal, it will work as one line. It is just for readability that you write like this with a trailing slash at the end to break a line without actually breaking the command. So if your starter cookbook gets uploaded, you should also upload your starter role through line number 2. And when you're done with that, one at a time, one after the other, one after the other. First the cookbook, then the role, and then this big command. So I just have completed this first step. This one I will do now. I'll take my cookbook and upload it like this. I'm sending my cookbook up to the chef server, which I just did. Now I do the next step, which is take my role from that file and give it. to chef server. So my chef server now has my role that I want and the cookbook that I want. Now I'm in a position to construct this entire command, one shot, the whole thing, like this. One shot, copy the whole thing. Make sure it is exactly accurate for you. It may be slightly different. For me, it is line number 9 and line number 13 are different. 9 and 13 are different for you and different for me, different for everybody.
Well, what about server name?
You can choose the same. You can call it your mother's maiden name or social security number. Doesn't even matter.
There won't be any conflict in
No.
server names then if everyone's
It's like you have name Brandon and Brandon Wigginton also has the name Brandon. Does it cause a conflict? No. You're in the same. No, you're not. You're completely isolated from each other. You are tenants living in a big property, but your homes are separated.
So how do I run my script? Run create.
Huh?
What's the day number 13 for?
Number 13 should be ID underscore RSA, the private key.
Well, no, it's not run.
What?
I had to run create my text. Run my shell script. How do I type run? It's not working.
SH.
Yeah, whatever that.
SH?
It's showing where that file is.
Yeah. So that would be his name. Can create. Nope.
Yeah, yeah, nothing is there.
Uppercase. Uppercase. Bam. Yeah, yeah. SH create. SH is run. Enter. Can't open create. Oh,
It
it's
doesn't
because
exist.
It doesn't exist.
You have a typing mistake there.
I do?
Yeah.
Where?
Hmm.
Aha. Oh my gosh. That's-
So at this moment, I'm ready to run that big command. It's ID underscore RSA, your private key. This last line is your private key. No, private key. Private key. When you're directly typing in the terminal like this, be very careful, not make mistakes. It's a good idea to keep it in a file in Nano and then execute it.
He didn't like it. He told me he didn't
How do you
like
get
it.
out of it?
I should just write server name, image.
You cannot use dash, dash, and n.
But that's short text.
If you're using short text, you don't use dash, dash. You use just dash.
Or just dash.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
See?
Then I'm learning.
So,
Good.
I did number 1, but I got error on number 1 as well.
Then go get her. I did ops score.
Do we have to do anything in obstacle? Last time? We created that.
What is your organization name
Like where, which one?
in the ops code server? Go check that.
Virtual boxes, I really like.
Oh, your keys are broken. Your failure to authenticate your key. Your key is broken. Yeah, you probably had downloaded something or fixed your keys or changed your keys are changed. That's what it's saying. Failed to authenticate with the key you provided. Your keys are changed.
What is dropped it?
Some not about dropped it from opscode. Manage.opscode.com. The key you got is a little bit different. Now at this moment, I'm going to run this big command. Okay, take it as is. Like copy the whole thing. What did I?
I was almost like, oh.
I'm back.
Doesn't like it.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Let me initiate my run, and I'll come back to you.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to run this right now. See, I'm going to paste the whole thing like a one shot, like this. And then hit enter. And let it run. Let's see what's going on. That's Oregon PEM is my name. Your name is ID underscore RSA, probably. Private key is ID underscore RSA. No capitals. Just fix your key, not this key. I'll fix your key. Hold on. Go to manage.opscode.com. Get the open this browser.
Okay.
Yes.
I got excited. I created something. It's cool.
Let's carefully check.
Waiting for SS.
Can I read the error? Ambiguous options. Dash dash SSH option ambiguous. Can I click here? Oh, you have a typo here. It's SSH dash port. Or SSH dash port. 12. It's very finicky, like absolutely finicky. It will be exactly like what it says it's supposed to be, and then it works. If you deviate even the slightest, it fails.
You come up to here and he's asking me a password.
Okay.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, something is seriously wrong.
But it's like I came up on the droplet.
Droplet will create, but not connect to it.
Oh.
The droplet will create. Your key that you have here is Bala. Do you have the key in your authenticating root? There's no PEM here. There's no IDRSA.pem. It's just IDRSA. I know. And poor gentleman is struggling because he missed a day. I'm sorry for you. I'll bring you up to speed.
Well, I just need to go home and watch the video from Tuesday and get caught up.
Get caught up, but
I'm having trouble even getting in to my DigitalOcean account. I've got the.
what happened? What does it say when you log in?
Well, I'm trying to do a new one because I keep all my passwords. I got my password right here and it won't. Where's my password? DigitalOcean password. Got it right here.
So you have it. You have $10 credit now. I just applied a coupon to
Oh,
it.
you did? Okay, that's what I was looking for. That's why I was looking for the credit because I was redoing.
Yeah, got it. So you have the credit.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Okay, so now I can.
They're still gonna ask you to pay. So just wait for that one.
Yeah, it'll complete.
And now like scratch day one with the first one.
So in my case, you see that Chef got installed and it ran and it says welcome to Chef and all that good stuff. Do you see that? Welcome to Chef. It ran. So I want to walk you through step by step in this sequence what it just did for us. So I'm going to scroll it back up like this, go to the beginning and talk through what's going on here. So we ran this big command, if you remember right. Right? You see this command we ran. All of you already did probably, I hope. I think you did. Now the next step, see the RP6 cloud was the name I chose. It started. The droplet got created like in just a few seconds. It's created. It got a droplet ID issued. Got an IP address assigned. And then it is waiting for the machine to actually fully boot up and start SSHD on that remote computer. When that SSHD is ready, it was waiting for SSHD, and when it was done, it connected from this computer, your virtual machine, to that computer, that IP address. And the first thing it did was bootstrap, which is to install Chef on that box. That's what's going on here, installing Chef client. If you look carefully, I'll walk you through now. Don't get. I'll make it a little smaller so you can see the whole picture. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little more small. Now it's good. So if you go back to the top, we have our installation of Chef client beginning to start. You will notice that it goes to this website called opscode.com and looks at the install script. You will further notice that it connects to that opscode.com and downloads a 16519 16 KB file. It saves it locally. And that files basically points to another location which will download the Chef Debian package for Ubuntu. The package is stored in Amazon Simple Storage Service. See that? S3 Amazon AWS.com for Ubuntu 13 x86 64, the architecture. The last time, Saturday, we talked about this number, right? x86 64 architecture. And then installs this Debian package file name that begins from here through here. Chef 11 16 4 AMD 64 Debian. And then it is checking for MD5 signatures. It is also checking for SHA-256 signatures. And it says that metadata file looks valid. Then it will actually download that package. The Debian package gets downloaded and temporarily gets stored in this location, tmp install, and that Debian package gets locally saved. And after comparing checksums of what you download and what it says it has, it then actually installs Chef using dpkg, which is a package installer for Debian on Ubuntu. And then it prepares to unpack that content that you got from Debian package, unpacking Chef, setting up Chef. Thank you for installing Chef. That's the installation finished. Once the installation finishes, if you go back to our command, we are saying that you need to run this run list, dear. Once you are set up with Chef, you need to run the run list. The run list is run the role called starter. So it says, okay, I'm going to run Chef now. Starting first Chef client run. Running it first time on that box. So in one shot, you not only create that box, you install Chef on that box and you invoke Chef. And when Chef gets invoked, it already knows what to do because first thing it does is, okay, where is my server? What are my cookbooks? What are my instructions I need to do? And the command was to run the starter role. So it will look for the role called starter in the Chef server. Now these steps, SSL validation, these are warning steps all the way from these star lines through these lines because we haven't checked our SSL configuration. But for production setups, you need to check that. For now, we can skip this portion because it is not really an error. It is not able to detect forge replies or man-in-the-middle attack. There is a new bug discovered yesterday called Poodle. Poodle. So that is this bug. Poodle is the name. Yes. Yeah, you should have received an email. So that's the vulnerability that has been discovered. It's called Poodle for some reason. These bug identifiers are naming it very nicely these days. Like Bash, what was the thing called? Bash bug, what was it called before? Heartbleed, then Bash had a good name. I forget the name. And now Poodle. So bug finders are getting smart and creative. We'll talk about it later. It's a bug. It's a bug with secure socket layers. They located the bug. It existed already. We just now know that we have a bug. So these instructions are not really errors. They are warnings. When you are deploying in production, you should review that. Next step is starting Chef client run, creating a new client identity for RP6 cloud using the validator key we have, the classroom validator key I have, the Bala validator key you have. There is an organizational validator you have. So for your companies, any machines that you create in your Chef client using these tools, Chef server will show an entry that you just created a machine in your account. You should actually go to manage.opscode.com and see if you find such an entry. Here is how it will look like. Because it just said, I created an entry for you. So I'll go look at policy, look at my nodes, and I should see an RP6 node. There it is. RP6 cloud running Ubuntu OS for this IP address. A few seconds ago, 9 minutes ago, it checked in with my Chef server. This is the Chef server. So that was this creating a new client identity for RP6 cloud using the organizational validator I have. Then it resolves the cookbooks for that run list called starter, and it synchronizes the cookbook called starter, which is basically taking from Opscode, from Seattle, bring it to DigitalOcean San Francisco, synchronizes the cookbook that we have uploaded. A question from Carlos. Okay, so I'll go and look at those errors. Here it compiles the cookbooks, converges the resources, and then runs the starter recipe called the starter role that we have identified, goes inside that cookbook that we have given here, which is also named starter. And in default, this is the cookbook that runs. All it does is says, welcome to Chef, and then your name. That's all it does. If you go back to our step sequence, that's exactly what it's doing, is saying welcome to Chef and then my name. And then completed. Chef client finished in 4.3 seconds. So that was the sequence of run that we had. So we uploaded our roll our role and cookbook to Chef server. And then on this terminal using knife tool, we operated on the DigitalOcean cloud to start a computer, bootstrap Chef, and run Chef with our cookbooks that we have provided. And I'll take a quick look on these two machines and then come back and modify our cookbook and make it something different. We'll keep doing it in different fashion. So evolve our next step, take our next logical step. Your identity file location is wrong. It says that right there.
Yeah, so how do you, what command do I type in to find out where it's at, like what the name of it is?
That's the name.
So what was that type wrong on?
You did not give a space here. No, these greater than symbols are also wrong. So don't copy and paste.
Do it over again.
I like it.
Dude, it depends all on the person and their situation.
Per semester. So a lot of, that's only a couple of classes. Montgomery is good to use while you're in the service, and you're already getting VAH, and you're only doing a couple classes, doing a class or two. Once you get out, it's almost not it take you years to get your degree. I'm using the 911 to do my graduate, to do my master's right now.
Keys are wrong. You probably downloaded one more time and the keys you have are wrong. So I'll tell you how to fix keys. Hold on.
The one on
The one, yeah, well, the keys that you're using right now are wrong. So I'll fix that. You like WordPress so much?
No. So trust me, when I copied his files from his computer for like his snapshots and all that stuff, imported to my computer, fried trusty because the unique identifier in
This
his
does not match. Does not match. So you get your trusty OVA, begin from there.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to go through and redo all the.
Not really. Most of it I have already taken care of. You should be okay. Most of the steps, including Chef. No. 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 Yes, cookbook part, yes, but everything else is done. You don't have to do Chef Solo. You don't have to do anything. It is ready for you.
Well, no, but I gotta go back and go through the demos for like the file structures, which you guys have done for the cookbook.
Not really.
There's a lot of times you go back and reference. Like,
I do. If I, yeah. Yes, occasionally I do, but you don't need it. It will run without it. It will run without it.
It works.
So, on my
It says,
side,
yeah, welcome to Chef Yasim. That's awesome.
I think I'm running wrong.
Yeah, your role bracket. Read the brackets there.
So because you create
I'll show it to you. I'll go there and show it to you.
Come back. Good. That's what you think.
Your typing mistake.
Comes back and it just says I did.
I'm still beginning class.
Yeah, this is not the command. Where is the command?
You got a bunch of shit right there. No, I just.
Try this whole command one time.
Even the
Only this. This orange portion.
That's what we do. It's very, very.
It's not a pitch, but that's really what we do. We teach
Yeah, you
people
should
who are
reset the
already
validation key and the
consumers,
personal
everybody
key.
to create
Both keys. I'll now show you how to reset the
They already
keys.
do.
Okay.
I'm teaching other people.
And do I have to do everything again? Everything that we did?
I'll tell you how to clean up. You're not copying the first step. You should do like this. You're not copying the whole thing when you're running the command. Right, like this, copy, and then go to the terminal. Clear the terminal, and then paste.
Why do you always insert a few times?
Just to make it visible.
Okay.
We're actually partnered with Best Buy.
Aha, you have a typo in there it is. We have a typo in here.
I'll talk to you that way. I just don't want to give you a shitty explanation. That makes sense. I'm not going to give you a half-assed explanation. But I mean, do you house? Do you house product? Is that no house product? No. Then how do you not do like this? It is dropshipping, but it's usually yeah, yes, it is. It is. Well, it is. I've got one more. I don't know. actually a toll booth on the internet.
You're not in the right location.
Yeah, I reset.
Oh, crap. I went out trying to find the.
Where is the location?
And then you go back into Chef.
Where did you put it?
No. I'm not in the.
Yeah, you should be in the chef repo. Where is the chef repo?
It should be in the way you had it too.
Basically profit.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Now it will work. Okay. So some of us had this issue about using keys, multiple different keys. Like some of us have been using wrong keys. Carlos, some of us have been using incorrect keys. The keys got overwritten because you downloaded Chef package again. Anytime you download Chef starter kit, it will reset your keys. And if that happens, you need to fix your key structure because the older keys that you have will not work. Your keys will invalidate. They invalid authentication. And same with you. Your keys are wrong. The keys are wrong by human error. We'll fix that human error. Yeah, exactly. Very precisely said. It is us who's causing the problems. So we need to go back and fix our key structure. There are two keys being used. The two keys are personal key and the company key. The company is Bala. The person is Sachin. We need to go to that manage.opscode.com site and download the two keys again. First, I will describe you the personal key for me, like Sachin, for example. Right? So I'll go look at the upper right corner. That's where this dude is, this little guy, the black and white thingy. Yeah, the dude person, that person thingy. Go to profile. In the profile, you will find a place to reset your key. And you need to precisely knock your old key out and put the new key in the right location. Yes, RM-RF is like a military weapon. Bin Laden, yes. So in this location, see that location code in this here, password and key, that's where you will get your new key. So this orange button will generate a new key for you. Now do it only one time. Anytime you hit it, the previous attempt is gone. It destroys. It creates a new key, which means that you get a new key from here for you as a user, person, individual. We'll do it again for the company now. So this is where you will get your key. You do it inside the virtual machine, so it's easy to manage and manipulate and place it around in the right spot. If you have it working already, there is no point in generating another key unless somebody steals your key. If things are working, don't generate a new key. If you have a key validation error, you need to create a key and save it somewhere. You know where you have saved. Like downloads folder is a good one. Save it. That's where we will get our private key. It will be called Sachin, for example. The next key we will get is for the company or the organization. Organization key is stored in a different location. We'll go back to our management console and look at the organization name here. At the upper right corner, you have lots of organizations you might have, like one maybe. I have more. But just look at that organization name, click, select your organization, and then on the other side, left side, there is a place somewhere to say reset keys. That's where you want to go and reset your keys for your organization. So classroom, click. Yeah, the reset key button. I'll tell you how to go there. I'm not able to go there right now, but I will go figure it out. If you are able to reset validation key, that is the right button.
Oh, it's over there. You could go,
Okay, there it is. Yeah, this is because I have too many organizations. That's the reason why. So you have to select the organization. And so this will invalidate your current key your key that is not working, and create a new key for you. You need to get that new key from this location, save it in your downloads folder, and then, like a clinical operation, knock your old key out, put this new key in the right spot, and then run again. It will work. While you do that, I will now talk about the next thing, which is to make changes to our cookbook. Here we have our cookbook called Welcome to Chef. I will call it Welcome to RP6. Save it. And then, what do you think I should do now? I've changed my cookbook, but the world doesn't know. So I want to send my cookbook to the chef server. And then do what? So how do I push it? Knife, cookbook, upload, and name of the cookbook, starter. This will send my updated cookbook to the chef server. And then what? I updated my cookbook to say, instead of welcome to chef, I said welcome to RP6. Now what? How do I tell my DigitalOcean droplet that I have a new cookbook? Please take it. The idea is to run Chef again. Chef runs typically every 30 minutes. That's how most companies set it up. Not everybody, but some. Some of them do. Every 30 minutes, automatically Chef will run on every machine you have in the cloud. So what does that mean? You need to go to that machine and run Chef. That will bring new cookbook in and run it. So let's do that. I'll go to that remote computer. First of all, I need to know the IP address of that. So I can go to my nodes and find the IP address right there. And here it is. So I'll take that IP address and SSH to it. And I go inside and then run Chef client. Again, and it goes to the Chef server, downloads a new cookbook and runs it and says, welcome to RP6, Dilesh. Simple. Now, once you have it set up and working, it is really, really simple to push any changes to your entire cloud infrastructure. Like trivially simple. Right? Chef basically runs automatically every 30 minutes or so and fixes everything based on what you define. You change your cookbooks and send it to your Chef server and you're done. Practically you're done. So you have a poodle bug. You want to update your OpenSSL. You modify your cookbook and say, update my OpenSSL and push it to your Chef server. Your entire hundreds and thousands of machines in the cloud all get updated. Just like that. With no problem. You did not do nothing. I mean, all you did is like push your cookbook update and you're done to your Chef server. Yeah. And then your 10,000 machines all fixed with poodle bug. You give it to your Chef server, and then Chef server will make itself available to anybody that needs it. So pretty much, if you have a cookbook that you either find or write yourself, you can run anything.
But yeah, so I mean, you could point it to any update for any application, any program.
Yes. It will, you know, if you have, this is your Chef server. Huh? It is for Windows also. Chef runs on Windows also.
Organizations don't utilize Chef on that. I'm talking not even in a virtual instance, but in real physical hardware.
You know this company, Bellevue? They are using Windows on Chef. They're doing it. It works. It's right here in Bellevue, Seattle area. They're doing it. I know them. It's for real. It works. So you have your ops code based Chef server. And you have your droplets in the digital ocean, right? Wherever they are. Wherever these droplets exist, some of them are big, some of them are small. And you sit here. And you operate on your workstation. And on that workstation, you create some changes in the cookbooks. You make some change here. And you send it to your server. That's all you're done. No, server doesn't send it. No, server does not send. These guys pull it. Server doesn't push. There is no push here. It's only pull. You have to pull it. Ask Chef server, hey, give me what you have.
Oh, so it's like an app.
It's pull,
It's just request the file.
not push.
Oh, chef running on the machine.
Yeah, these little guys, these guys will run Chef every 30 minutes. And they'll pull whatever you need.
It's just like on your phone when you don't have to push for your mail.
Yeah.
Your
Mail is pushed.
Over a pull.
Yeah.
But when you don't have it on push, it'll
Then you
just
fetch.
check. It'll fetch it. So same thing.
Yeah.
Pull, fetch. True story, bro. True story. Cool story, bro. Just chicken.
Yeah, exactly. It is fetch, not push. Fetch. In case of phone, push is better. In case of here, fetch is better. You know why?
Battery life.
Yes, exactly. You guys know these things. The thing I'm noticing is that you may not speak the language I speak, but you already know a whole lot of stuff. Like you just said, battery life. Exactly the reason why
Battery life, you turn off all these pulls and stuff.
you don't want to pull. You want to get pushed to your phone. Push is better for battery life because you don't have to go constantly go do work.
You're always going to be on Facebook checking your mail, so there's no need to wait. Have it tell you when it's coming on. So just click on it anyway.
Whereas in this case, there is no battery. I mean, it's electrically powered, so it's okay to fetch. It's okay to fetch, and it fetches. As opposed to asking this poor little Chef server to push is hard on that guy. One Chef server can address 10,000 nodes. If you ask Chef server to keep pushing, it will die. Instead, have clients pull. Yeah, you can actually just have one client, one Chef server manage 10,000 boxes comfortably. It doesn't do anything. All the hard work is being done by these guys. The Chef client runs here and then gets whatever it needs from there. The cookbooks and rolls and whatever you want, you get from the Chef server and you run it and you're done. This dude who's sitting here on the workstation will decide what gets orchestrated in the cloud, and you make changes to your cookbooks, send it to the Chef server, and you play with your iPhone.
I got a question for Chef with Windows. Now, is it applicable with like a firewall applications? Is it applicable with like universal programs where it's seamlessly virtual configure?
You have to look for a particular application. You have to find the cookbook that supports it or write it.
Because I mean, it seems like that would be one of the ultimate security tools for self-healing.
Yes. By the way, Microsoft already has something like this. They have their own now. Microsoft has their own toolkit called Desired State Configuration. That's the full name of it. They cannot find a smaller name for it because it has to be 2015 professional edition. That was a bad joke, but this is the right name.
And now is that their cloud-based?
Yes. Yeah, this is cloud. This is PowerShell based product, free product with Azure, and works with Windows. Let me show you how to knock your keys out. Okay.
I made a keys. I used it earlier.
Hold on. What I want to do is, hey, watch everybody how this thing is updating the keys. How keys get updated. Where is your Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi.
But this one is
Okay.
nice for virtual machine. Is this
I know. I was trying to show everybody,
okay.
but that doesn't seem to work on your laptop. Hold on. Can I? No.
Password was my private key. Password was good. To our email?
Oh, hold on. I was looking for something different. Okay, now I cannot find it. Now, what I was trying to show is help these two people who have key problems to fix them. Huh? Okay. Okay, I'll walk very simple step by step. Again, for the key problem. So here, first the personal key. You go to your profile and then you reset your key. And you download the key like here from this orange button here. Right, this one, not that one, this one. And it will give you a file. It will be called sunfile.pem. Save it. Save it. That's one. Now when you have it, what you do is this. So you find that file called sachin.pem. You find it and you will find it in this location probably. Right? That's where it will be placed when you download it. You are probably working in a folder called, and then your personal key is placed here. Right? So you want to knock this guy, line number 6, out. Knock it out. And move that guy here in this location. So to do that, what you need to do is like this. So the line number 5 basically removes the existing bad key. And line number 7 moves your new key, good key, into the right location. You do the same for the other key. Very, very similar, except in case of line number 5, it becomes like this. And like this. So this should knock your old keys out, put new keys in place.
I think when I tried to.
Save it. You're opening it. Don't open it. Save it. Okay, it's saved. If you open the key from browser window, it will go to your Unix machine.
Who's the command phone?
There was a typing mistake somewhere in you have after your slash, you should not have any space.
Okay.
You had some spaces. After trailing slash, you cannot have spaces. That's a thing that I think everybody should know that I did not say. So in multi-line commands, when you have these trailing slashes at the end, some of you have spaces after that. It will be a bad idea to have spaces after trailing slash. Now, these things will become clear only with practice, but it's hard to see the spaces. So the easier workaround is to just delete all those trailing slashes and bring everything in one line like many of you have and use it. It will work like it did.
Hey,
What?
Too far behind.
It's okay. You can catch up. It doesn't take that long. Let me paste that whole command in your classroom so you can copy and paste, but you need to still modify. That's the reason I'm not pasting it. You need to modify it for line numbers 9 and 13. I want you to construct it as opposed to taking copy and paste. I'll still post it. But remember, you need to modify. I think this will make a little bit simpler, but make sure you modify your key ID like here and put all of them in one line without trailing slashes, and that will work. Yes.
The
Huh? Sorry.
run list, roll
If you need, you check your classroom, you will have exactly what to use.
So you
Yeah, you need that. Yeah, you need that. And put them all in one line, by the way. Okay, you need to have trailing slashes. You cannot go like without trailing slashes. So you need to have a trailing slash, as in at the end, you have a slash at the end. Or use the whole thing in one line, one of them. So you either put them in a trailing slash like this, or if you don't use that slash, then you need to have everything in one line like this.
Oh, okay, okay.
All of them, one line. You still have two. Now it is good. This line can go. Yeah, sweet. This will work. It's all in one line. Copy and paste and boom. And you're not in the wrong location. You're in the wrong location. You go cd dot dot. Cd dot dot. Now it will work in the chef repo. No, this is wrong. This is the right location. This is not. Did you put some aliases?
No.
Okay. Paste. And there we go. It's working now.
I think the problem I had last time was
The quotes.
no, I didn't have I had it like this.
Oh. Okay. 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 Got it. Okay, your knife configuration file needs your keys, which you haven't. Did you miss the class? I guess that's the reason. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll show you that part. Mhm. Yes. .ssh doesn't exist because you forgot a slash in here. Tilde and then slash is missing. Tilde followed by slash. That is missing. So those who were not there in the class, the way to modify your knife configuration file is like this. You need to be in your chef repo. In this location, you will find these files. And in there, you will go to .chef. And there you will find 3 files. You will open knife configuration. You will open nano knife configuration. And at the bottom, you will find that you need to add these lines for DigitalOcean that you did not. And therefore, DigitalOcean doesn't know you. Your chef setup does not know which cloud you want to use. So you need to get these keys from DigitalOcean and give it to the knife configuration like these blue lines. To do that, you need to go to your DigitalOcean account and then grab the API keys for that. The API keys are available from your click here and then go to API version 1 page. And then your client ID and your API key, which is hidden for me. It will not be hidden for you when you're doing it first time. And you will generate a key, then copy these 2 values, keep it safe. And please don't ask me to remember it for you. Keep it safe and use that in that knife configuration here, like this. And then it will work. Where are you lost? So you got the keys fixed?
No.
Not yet?
No.
Wow.
It said that it cannot be found that my name dot
Because your name dot hem not found. Show me the problem.
so when I remove from the downloads,
If it doesn't have it,
yeah. After that cd dot dot. Right.
Your name is A Bajracharya, not.
Yeah, that's what I've been using.
okay.
A Bhattacharya and Bhattacharya got validated.
Mhm.
A Bhattacharya over here. I did that. Bhattacharya.com.
So you have a space problem here.
Space.
Yeah, RM space.
Before I did that without a space too, it still
Okay.
says, oh no, this word. I think space. Let me try
You do not change your keys, please. Okay, good.
I was just trying to log into here and I can't log in.
Hey, click on the button, it'll log in.
But I don't know the password.
That's okay. It'll give you a password.
It didn't give me a password.
Establish a connection. You ask for a password. If you know the password, you can type in and use it. Hold on. What do you want to do?
I have to be the chef or chef.
You want to delete that, right? It's not chef.repo, but chef-repo. If you want to delete this, the old one, right?
Yeah, am I in the right directory though?
No.
Yeah, that's why I have to delete the whole thing. I don't have RP6. I've been using downloads from beginning.
Okay. Then type downloads.
That's why.
Okay, then delete that. Okay, then you don't have it then.
Yeah, but I already generated it like so many times
Where is the latest one?
on downloads, under downloads.
Okay. And let's go to downloads. Where are the keys?
I just did it at the manage the thing.
Do it again.
Okay.
Get the keys again.
Yeah, it's already I'm in that page.
Here. So you get the key and you get a new key. You save it.
I think it's just the
Okay.
download.
Saves to the download. Good. Now you go to the other one.
Just go in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing that. Now I know, like
Reset validation key. You download the reset key. You got that. And say, okay, close.
So you don't have to move, right? It's already there. That's the only.
You should go and check if you got it. So now you should check whether you have the two keys. LS. You got only one. Where is the second key? You did not download it. So let's reset again. And say reset key. And at the bottom there is a download button somewhere.
Do we have
Okay.
to copy and paste or save it?
There is a download
Oh,
button.
that's what the problem was. That. Oh, it's a copy to download.
Where does it say that?
On the green, copy to download is somewhere saved.
Okay, then we copy this.
Oh, it's here, I think. Okay,
Wait,
I have found the destination.
You have to copy this
Yeah,
like this. Copy. And then now we have it.
in the download.
Now we'll go and modify it. So what we'll do is
Go nano.
no. Yes, nano, but not right now. First, I'll fix the in this location. I'll list what I have, and then I have to have a name to it. What was that name?
Bhattacharya dash
Nano.
validator.
That was the name, right?
Yeah.
So there it is. Now we paste it, and then save it. Now you have the private key, and now our private our personal key is wrong, so I'm going to remove that, and then copy from downloads.
We are already in downloads, though, right?
Now you have your keys.
So it doesn't necessarily say it's key. But that's the like what's it hasn't given me a password or anything.
You get the password from here.
Right.
If you're using a key, it will not give you a password unless you ask for it.
Okay.
At least got me that far. I mean, I got $3 now.
Let's do it. Yeah, so you can't kill it.
Yeah, you can kill. You can kill all your machines. Here, you can root password. You can access. You don't have to kill it. Hold on, don't rush to kill it. But if you have extra machines lying around, you can kill it. Now, I would like what I would like to ask you to do now is modify your cookbooks, upload them to your Chef server, and go to your node and run Chef to see the change. Like I said, welcome to RP6. I would like you to do something else. Welcome to your own home or wherever you want to live. Like make some change to cookbook, write something different, push something. Welcome to XYZ, push it, make it run on the computer away from you in the cloud. For example, if you remember, what I did was I modified my cookbook here. So I went to cookbooks location. Then I went to the recipes, starter, and then recipes. And then I modified my file nano default RB. And I said, welcome to RP6 here. I'll call it welcome to XYZ. As opposed to RP6, I'll call it something else. So maybe call it JBLM. And then save it. Say yes, enter. Now I'll come back to my Chef repo. And then send my cookbooks to the server, Chef server, which is like this. And then I will, once I have my cookbooks updated, which says welcome to JBLM, I will then connect to my cloud and run Chef. And here we see welcome to JBLM. There it is. So I want you to do that change and play with it to understand what's going on. The steps are, go to your cookbooks folder, go to starter, go to recipe, go to default, make some change, come back, upload it to cookbooks, upload your cookbook to Chef server, then go inside to the computer you are running, and then run Chef again. And you will see the change like here. Yes. I'll simplify these steps for you so you will have it handy. You see what we are doing? Do you see the picture? We're changing a cookbook a little bit, sending it to the Chef server and having it run using Chef on the cloud computer. Yes, all the machines that we have are managed under Chef will automatically get our changes when it runs. So an example would be, instead of saying JBLM, I will include a fix for Poodle. And all my machines will get patched and taken care of and not remain vulnerable to Poodle bug. Or this SSH will, this access will depend on your IP address that you have. Yeah, you need to go to that machine and run Chef client. Otherwise, it will not get picked up. Yes, like this. Line number 11 will log onto the remote computer, and then you run chef there. This is on DigitalOcean. Yeah, like you try. You can do that also. One is good.
Now I go ahead and do all the process that we did for creating, right?
Oh, talking about something different. Oh, you're at the beginning step.
Yeah.
I
I
see.
already did those two steps that you said number 1 and 2, just two.
I see. Okay, good. Now create it. Create it. Now is a good time to create. And please, please make sure that there are no spaces after trailing slashes. No spaces after trailing slashes. And if you're, so I'll clean it up for you.
Let me copy it.
First of all, this thing, this note, whatever that thing is you have, what do you call the OneNote
Yeah.
and Linux? They don't go together. Like it's like aliens, like me.
Notepad, notepad.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a notepad here. Okay, maybe open
You
it.
Notepad, any Windows tool doesn't work nicely with Linux.
Okay.
That's a problem. So you need to use this Notepad instead.
Oh.
Here, there's a Notepad built in. Use that. It'll make your life so much easy. You will not believe.
You can.
Now we'll clean up.
Yeah, I have to delete this. I already.
I'll do that. See, after the trailing slash, there should be no space.
Okay.
Right? After the trailing slash, there should be no space at all. That's what I'm checking for. And this will work.
I think we have to give the server name, right? Dash
You
N,
have-
or we can just write that.
This is okay.
Okay. Is this the location? Okay.
Huh?
Dot SSH.
Yeah, your file is okay.
Okay. So terminal.
Yeah, terminal and go to chef repo. K capital.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be K. That should not be capital.
Case sensitive.
K is not capital. Okay, knife doesn't have capital. This knife doesn't have anything capital in it. How it works. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it is hard. I can see why it is hard, because you're new to it. It's not that it's complex. It's just new. It is not complex. I don't think we are dealing with complex things. These are just new to you, and I understand why.
Yeah.
It's okay, but you need to. You work at Expedia,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, you have to. There is no shortcut. You just have to learn. Become familiar with it. World is like this. Get used to it. Now you are on a remote computer. You need to press Control D to exit to come back to local computer. You can also type QUIT or EXIT. Literally, I mean EXIT enter will do the same thing.
Is that root the same for that root?
Yes. IP address will be different. IP address will be different for me and for you. Your key problem.
Yeah, again. I don't know how, because I just redid it all. And we put it into the right file.
Okay, let me fix it. P-donkey?
That's just the name of it.
How many keys you have? Vermouth 3D is the name? I see.
I'm gonna keep on playing with it until I get it.
Keys fixed.
Oh.
Ouch. What happened to your machine?
Oh, I couldn't access the internet on Firefox. I couldn't reset it.
Okay.
I tried transferring the chef starter file to the virtual machine.
Transfers do not work. No, transfers do not work comfortably, you know. I know.
I tried reading it.
Yeah, you can get it to work, but we are not there yet.
I was trying to get the internet to work.
It should work. The way to get it to work is just, I'll tell you how to do that shorter way. The easier way to do that is to just reboot the machine like this. Click here.
Well, it takes a minute to be able to
This is a new laptop, right? It takes a minute.
For the virtual machine, yeah.
Hmm.
It doesn't like to be clicked right away. Because it took me a while because I had to, if you click right here, I can click it. I had to ask DigitalOcean for permission to be allowed to use it because they flagged me again. And they were like, oh, okay. And then they approved me finally. I was like, okay, they finally approved me. So then I started to do the other thing.
It will take, it seems to be slow, but once it does, it will work. It is very slow actually.
Yeah. I don't know why it's just the virtual machine just runs slow on the computer. But once it starts running, it's good. It's just when it first starts.
First start, first boot, initial time.
Yeah.
Okay. So this browser was not working, huh?
No, it's not working.
Okay, when this doesn't work, try this reboot instead of going through try this restart.
Oh, should I check it since I just turned it on and off again first?
Yeah, you should check the browser first. But I'm just showing you where to look for.
Yeah, because I was trying to transfer files this whole time. And I was like, really?
No, it's quite complex.
Yeah, it is.
But we can do that if you want. Yeah, I know how to get how.
There were different ways to do it. They could either go into shared devices, the shared folders, or they told me I could do the add-on extension.
Yes, you can. Lots of ways to do it, but I think we'll just work inside the virtual machine. That's a good way to approach it. Stick to the virtual machine, work inside there. You're mostly okay. What?
He doesn't even have a chef before you sign down, but he has chef before on the side. He just got the 2 keys. Then you see the chef that.
You have the folder. What is there inside it?
Inside, he had README and cookbooks. That's what I did.
You have the whole thing. You have it. There's the files also. What's the problem?
I can get like the name that you're talking, like how to do it.
Oh, I think I know now. So you remove the old one now, right?
Yeah, did you already have your...
Yeah, I did that one. Like I put the such.
This is the new one?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I put like a save on download.
For the private key product, you'll have to do the same thing that I did, right? With Nano.
What is the problem? Invalid signature for user or client Sachin Balla. Okay, fine.
What was I doing earlier?
So you don't even have to go inside download. It's just outside.
Yeah, you fixed it. Fixed.
Okay, then what's about the organizing key? Do I need to do it?
No, it did not complain. It's only user or client Sachin Balla was wrong. Other was not wrong.
The one to the
User key was wrong.
like when you do this one, like you see, you just moved it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I was following the remove key stuff, so how to know like when I have to remove?
You can overwrite it. I removed it and moved it in one shot by overwriting it. Since I'm doing it, I show there step by step, but here I just do it in one shot. That's the only difference.
So like when I put the keys for the DigitalOcean, so you're gonna run now?
Yes, I think it should run.
Yeah, that one, but like you remember all that droplet from here?
You can create that. Where is that command?
I haven't said that one.
Okay. So it's on the classroom.
English.
Yes.
Since I've been lost since
I know.
hour one. So can I get with you Friday night?
Saturday.
Saturday after?
Saturday. Yeah, after our talk.
Okay. I mean for a
Let me check calendar. Let me check the calendar and I'll confirm the time. Okay. So we need to change this number here. That number
Okay.
needs to change because it is my number, not your number,
Yeah.
right? So we have to find that number for you by going to knife, digital ocean, SSH key list, and that will give you your key.
Or something.
So that's the number. You have to copy it, paste it, and then you have your whole command copied over and pasted here like this, and it runs.
So all these commands, if we can sit down and learn them by heart, they are
No need to learn. No need to learn by heart at all. The whole thing is written down on the internet.
but I mean so that you know what to do, you need to know the basic ones.
You need to understand. You need to understand it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Learning is not needed.
Do I need to save this when I did the organization thing?
If it fails, yes, it will probably not fail. So you already have it. Say keep it safe. But
That's
I
when
think
I
it
did
is
the
working.
organization one they gave us. I copied everything.
I think this is working.
Okay, so we can find somewhere on the
It is.
But here's my question. Okay, because I'm a little mixed up with all that we've been learning. We got Ubuntu, Chef, Ruby. What language is this, or what is this?
Ruby is the language.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Chef is the tool.
Got it.
Ubuntu is the operating system.
Okay. I don't know if you may
Yeah,
have already
I know
understood
that
this,
one.
but
For me, it's I usually get lost like on the terminal, but like when I
So, you know,
myself, and like when I do for you,
mhm.
usually like, I don't know, you running, I'm just like, walking.
It's okay. So this is probably a mismatch for. Did you succeed at least once, or even did you even try this at least once?
No, I tried that. You remember earlier?
Uh huh.
It just didn't give me like after the verification part.
Okay. It will work.
Because that's what I told you earlier on DigitalOcean. I had met him, but he is not running. I had like I tried 3 times and it worked. Okay. It was not connecting because my key was like not validated. So when
Yep.
you said to do it again and I did
Yep.
get lost, like I can even connect that keys to just like you did the move thing. Can't do that.
I know. I think we should spend some time catching you up. That like you have left behind. I want you to bring up to speed. I want to do that. I will go to that computer, find out exact time when we should do that. I think Saturday is good, but I want to confirm that before I say it. I'll come back to this. Sorry? Yes, you should destroy. Yeah, you should destroy on the terminal. Don't use browser. Have you written a summary ever for the class? What did we discuss? Did you already do that summary writing part?
Summary writing? No.
Do you want to volunteer today? Or volunteer today?
Not today.
Why not?
Oh,
Go do that.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question real quick. How, what section can you change the, like, body of, like, the color? Or is it just standard white with that?
Everything is modifiable with X. Every single thing. You can make it look like whatever you want. It's very flexible. Very complex, but very flexible. You can handle it. That's why you're doing it.
Well, and I mean, it's not an issue, but it's just me finding where I can modify it.
Read the documentation.
Okay.
X has a beautiful forum and a beautiful set of documentation available. How to
I was looking at
begin.
their support forum and like
Yes,
the
it's beautiful.
responses.
They respond in 6 hours.
Hmm?
They respond in 6 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some.
They paid for it, right?
99% of the questions had answers.
Yes.
And good answers.
Good answers, working answers. Please write up summary for today and send it out. Yeah, delete both of them. Uh-huh.
I've been running it every time. Same thing, it stopped from here.
And this time is a different error. It says your signature for user Bala validator is invalid. It's a new error. Invalid signature for Bala
It's
validator.
been like the same thing earlier.
We did not fix that part. At least I did not fix that part, right? This Bala validator. So I want to go fix that.
You just fix the other
Yeah, only the name part. Yeah. Okay. So I will go to that manage key, the organization,
So you
Bala,
just remove the public key.
the company key.
The company.
And this is the key we have. We'll take that key, copy it over like that from beginning all the way to the end. We'll copy that whole thing.
So the company key is the same thing as the private key?
Company private key and an individual private key. There are 2 private keys in Chef. So from here, I think I need a bigger machine to see the whole screen.
I think you can download it. Copy from the bottom is a text.
There is something more at the bottom though.
That's all.
That's it.
No, there is something more. Yeah. I'll go
Can
and
you
fix
move
it
the
here.
window?
Yeah, I'll go and fix it here. Yeah.
Look at the great big door. All the things. This is where keep your vegetables good.
It's asking me for a password that I don't have. But you know what? Actually, English, no matter how. Just put ship it back.
Nice and work.
I think so. It's an online, yeah. I'm gonna try to.
It'll work. Yep. So Brandon has written a summary for us. He's going to read it out for you. Control D. Say exit, EXIT, enter.
After Nano, does it type anything? In a Nano default, or RP doesn't change anything?
Yes. My chip asked me to get a password. So I destroyed my.
You have to give the key. You have to give it a key. Like this. And then what? Then your key is wrong.
Maybe I gave my key and uploaded it all.
No, no, no. You did not. So the command should work like this. You have to give your key here. Undo. Undo, undo, undo. And this command should let you go to the cloud.
Well, I'm creating the
New one?
I'm creating it again. I destroyed it because I thought it was all jacked up.
So this will let you in. Yeah, this will line 11 will let you in. It doesn't matter.
I did it the other way and didn't like that.
Typing mistake.
So
Or IP address is wrong, or your key is wrong. Maybe this is wrong. See, your key is wrong. Your key is wrong.
But that's where my key is.
Key is wrong. No, it will fail.
Digital ocean, digital.
It did not fail. It proceeded. Did you use a key, a passphrase with your key?
Was it? Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Should I just recreate it?
No, no, no. If you don't remember, it looks like you did.
So just press enter again next time.
No. Create a new key without a passphrase. Make it easy for you next time.
Okay, but that was my password, was enter. Right?
No. No, no. Something is wrong. I want to find out what is wrong. I cannot say what exactly is wrong. I don't know yet.
I'll recreate a key.
Recreate a key,
Process to
yes.
do that is what again?
SSH dash.
SSH. Oh, yeah. No, because you're creating an SSH key. SSH key gen. Logical.
Yes, it is logical. It is logical. Yes.
There's attempting to figure out how to destroy it, and then this.
Yeah. So it's not an error. You have to give it a name. What to destroy? You know, who do you want to kill? So you have to say, I want to kill that guy. And so you have to find out the ID number, not the IP address, but the ID number. ID number is available from ID number will be available here. Knife, DigitalOcean, droplet list will give you the ID number. Or you can say RP6 cloud. Space. No, it needs the ID number apparently. This will give you the number, use that number and you're done.
new that they run underscore list.
Okay, you have a typing mistake. That means in the command somewhere. The typing mistake is in your run list.
What is that quick key you use?
Oh, you have a run dash list. It should be run underscore list. You see that here? It should be underscore, not dash.
Okay, that's
That's the error. So we'll do one more time. It is so finicky and so particular about it that
All right, so how we got this perfect. So they got created by a virtual machine. We also had a Google Hangout as he spoke to us about our transition.
Are you destroying it from the beginning? Or you're gonna?
Okay. Hey, Alex.
yes.
All right, so today we learned how to create a droplet, virtual machine, in DigitalOcean through terminal command. We also had a Google Hangout with Colonel Sutherland as he spoke to us about our transition out of multi. That's all we did today, right?
We updated our cookbooks and reran them. See how infrastructure can be kept up to date by updating just the cookbooks and have the entire cloud.
So what's the number then?
Number is right. S should be big, not small. It's okay. Delete it. Now we run it again. This time with the right run list. Run list.
something wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so today we learned how to create
Still something wrong.
Also, we learned how to update our chef cookbooks and tell the chef client to re-download the new cookbook and observe the changes. We also had Google Hangout with Bill Sutherland and his work about our transition. True story. True story. Don't mind my spelling because I don't want to spell it. Pretty good.
If I email you tomorrow, be able to get hold of you and a time.
Yeah, I think
Saturday or
after
something.
Saturday afternoon is okay, right after the meeting that we have, 10 to whatever. After that finishes, we take one-on-one discussion with you and continue that.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys ready to
10
get
o'clock?
orientation? Oh, okay. I missed it.
Good luck.
Yeah. Honestly, if you want me,
It will work.
oh, actually, what do you call it? If you really want, you can get the time off. Okay, good. Finally. Let's talk about. What do you call it? Send me an email, and then I will send an email to Dana and Elizabeth, who actually girls who run it. Okay. What do you call it? English.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See ya.
And I'll recreate my.
Yep.
And try it again until 4 o'clock. That's for 6 weeks. So, yeah, I got nothing else going on, so why not? No. Well, through the transition part. Okay, I'll shoot you an email thing. Yeah, and I'll reply to Dana and, to your club. So that way I have your email address and I can just, kind of CC you on it and then try and ask if there's any way to slide it into the class. More often is better. Yeah, well, really, it's really good for networking. Kind of, help you interact with other people. And then,
Is it Thursday today? All day? 11 in the morning? Wow.
The options that give you like higher education, if I get out from art or like go into school, how to English school, different school, business and tech. So if I don't go to school, I can't use the GI. So
Wow.
I want to use it, so learn everything.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes total
If I
sense.
don't use it, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And I just really need to
Watch this. What? Let this finish. I'm here packing up.
Bypass someday. Because of the Ryan thing, about the.
When you said server ID, you just give you a server name, right? You just
No, number. Droplet list.
Is it a droplet list? Then it's gonna give you a number.
No, they're the trash bag.